Good morning, one and all. So, our new concept, Unit 5, is corrosion and its control. So, in this part, we will discuss about what is meant by corrosion, how many types of corrosion will occur, what are the different types of examples we can see. First of all, see, corrosion is nothing but the deterioration means destruction of metals when it interacted with environment with dry or wet environment. For example, see, if a metal is gets corroded, it forms. For example, if you take iron is gets corroded with the presence of oxygen, it form rust is called as corrosion product. In this diagram, it shows the corrosion is a reversible process of metallurgy. What is metallurgy actually? Metallurgy is nothing but the process of ore to metal. But corrosion is nothing but it's a reversible process of metallurgy. So, and corrosion is a physical process, right? So, for example, see the definition of corrosion. Definition is destruction of metals or alloys by surrounding the environment through chemical and electrical changes. Chemical means dry, electrochemical means wet. That means when a metal is exposed, for example, iron metal is exposed in a dry environment with water vapors or with oxygen, it forms rust, which is a reddish brown color. So this is called a corrosion product of iron. That means the before diagram, the corrosion product is nothing but which is a formation of a metal. Okay, let us see what is the defects of the corrosion. What is the effects of corrosion to a metal? It loses its strength. Its equipment will be down, and it flows fluids. It escapes the fluids, and its surface property will lose, and also it reduces its value, right? And also its maintenance cost is also increases. This is some disadvantage of a metal disadvantage of corrosion. When metal is going to get under rust iron. For example, take copper. Copper is forming a greenish film when it interacted with carbon dioxide. Like this, more examples will be there. Let us see some real examples. This is the underground corrosion. Okay, and this is when electronic equipments or electronic components gets corroded. This is how it will be seen. This is when a water flow blower, right? Corrosion influenced like this. This is a pipe transferred through water. It's a edge cut, right? You can see how corrosion is going to flow inside the pipe. This is how scissor is a variation with the corrosion. Okay, this is how a motor vehicle engine part is connected with the tank. When it gets corroded, it loses its safety. Okay, that means a safety is lost. Okay, this is how when we can see in the motor vehicles. This is how a ship is lived in a sea some number of days. It will look like this. Okay. This is how bike vehicle chassis or springs of wheels of vehicles, this aluminum alloys will look like this. Okay, so this is how a rust forms in a pipe when it has to expanded completely through fences. We can see in fences, in gardens, it look like this. Okay, so this is how a pipe is going to feel stress. This corrosion occurs. Okay, this is called a stress corrosion. This is how corrosion occurs when two different metals are connected. This corrosion is called galvanic. This is how we can see wheels. We can see this corrosion occurs, right? So as the definition I was given, theories of corrosion is nothing but when a metal is exposed to environment, it is a dry corrosion. When it is exposed to the wet environment, it is called wet corrosion. So that is why this dry corrosion is called as a direct chemical attack or chemical theory of corrosion. This corrosion is called as galvanic or electrochemical theory of corrosion. Let us see about dry corrosion. Dry corrosion means when an examination how it will ask means explain the theory of corrosion with chemical equations or explain the dry chemical corrosion. This is how it will like. Then what will you ask means what is meant of dry corrosion? Dry corrosion means when a surface of metal is direct contacted with atmospheric gases like oxygen, like halogens, like oxide of sulfur. This is what will occur. Right? Sometimes this corrosion is called as oxidation corrosion. Why? Because in environment oxygen is highly reactive. That is why this dry corrosion sometimes is called as a oxidation corrosion. Let us see what happens. Right? When a metal is placed in a dry environment, first the oxidation occurs. That means the metal gets oxidized and releases Mn plus ions into the environment. Then these electrons which are released, which are absorbed by oxygen, it become O minus 2. Now tell me guys, what are the ions in the solution? Mn plus and O2 plus. Then these both will combine to form a metal oxide layer. This is called a corrosion product. Right, this is called a metal oxide layer or metal oxide scale. If you take iron oxide, rust is a metal oxide layer. If you take copper, when it turns to greenish film, is a metal oxide layer. Every metal first it form metal oxide layer. Based on the nature of the metal oxide layer, it will further rate of corrosion is decreases. For example, if it is a stable metal oxide layer, the further rate of corrosion is decreases. Why? Because the metal oxide layer is act as a barrier for the next metal layer. So the corrosion occurs by layer, then the corrosion will stops. So the example of stable metal oxide layer is aluminum oxide, Al2O3. If you take another case, unstable means the metal oxide layer again dissociate into metal plus oxygen. Then in this case, there is no chance of further corrosion. So the rate of corrosion is decreases. All noble metals except copper, coincident metals except copper, silver, platinum, arum, mercury, these all are considered in this unstable. If we take another example, if you find any pores or cracks on the metal oxide layer, the rate of corrosion is increases. Why? Because when a pore or break will observe, right, the metal oxide layer will form to the next layer. So the rate of corrosion is increases. You can take any example of iron, copper, whatever the example you can take this right. Sometimes the metal oxide layer will be going to volatile. Volatile means evaporates. When metal oxide layer is evaporates, then the rate of corrosion is going to increases with the next attack. So that of attack of oxygen is increases. Like this, in examinations, they ask briefly explain the oxidation corrosion, or briefly explain about dry corrosion, or briefly explain about chemical theory of corrosion. Whatever the question, you can write like this. Write the definition of this content and write this equation with this explanation is enough for it. Okay guys, let us go for the next. Wet chemical corrosion. The name indicates wet. So electrochemical theory. Why it called electrochemical theory means here the reaction occurs at anode and cathode part. When a metal in contact with conducting liquid, when two different metals is going to immersed or dipped. That means sometimes if you see some water pipes, municipality water pipes are completely or partially dipped. Right. If you take an example, the metal is partially dipped or completely dipped in a liquid. Okay, so then this type of corrosion is observed, right? Based on this conducting liquid, there are two types of cases. First case is evolution of hydrogen, right? This is in the case of acidic medium. Second case is absorption of oxygen. This is in the case of basic medium or neutral medium. Okay, let us see what happens. I dipped a metal in a acidic medium completely. That means this is indicates a metal dipped completely. Okay. So when a metal dipped completely, what happens? First, iron metal, for example, iron gets oxidation. Then the electrons which are released in the acidic medium. So what are the major charge carriers in the acidic medium? H plus. This H plus is gained the electrons and it is absorbed on the surface of the metal. So here the hydrogen gas is evoluted. That's why this is called evolution of hydrogen. Okay, so then the rust is going to form in between the hydrogen gas. So this become anodic area and this become cathodic area. Right. So what happens? I dipped a iron metal completely in acidic solution. Then the reactions occur. Fe plus 2 gives rise to Fe gives rise to Fe plus 2. The electrons are gained by hydrogen and it releases hydrogen gas. So that is why this is called evolution type of corrosion. In examination, they ask you write directly what is meant by evolution of hydrogen. You can draw this diagram and you can write this reaction, and this example is enough. What is the second case? Absorption of oxygen. Same condition of metal, I dipped in a seawater. Imagine seawater. Seawater is a neutral, right? So what are the major charge carriers in the neutral? Oxygen. Oxygen is more. So in the same case, iron is released electrons, but the electrons are gained by oxygen. So then it become OH minus. So what are the ions now? Fe plus 2 and OH minus. Then these both will combine form rust in between this. So this is anode and this is cathode. The rust will form in between the layer. So that is why we can observe more corrosion in wet than dry. Okay, in examination how it react, question will ask what are the chemical reactions occurs in the wet corrosion, what are the chemical reactions occurs in the electrochemical theory of corrosion, how many types of electrochemical theory of corrosion, or discuss about evolution of type of corrosion, or discuss about absorption of, whatever be the concept, you can write this much information with the diagram, will give complete information. Okay guys, let us like about definitions. Dry corrosion, right? Dry corrosion and wet corrosion. The corrosion occurs in the absence of moistures. The corrosion occurs in the presence of conducting medium. This is a direct attack. This is a light chemically reaction. This process is slow. This process is a rapid process. Then the chemical wet corrosion is very fast. The corrosion products are produced in site of corrosion, but corrosion products are formed in the anode and cathode. See this. The corrosion product forms in between the anode and cathode. So the process of corrosion is uniform here, but here the process of corrosion is varies, right? So in examinations also they can ask three types of questions from this part. First part about direct chemical attack theory or dry corrosion. I say about wet corrosion and about differences. Right? These are the three questions we will ask from this part. In the next class, we will discuss about the factors affecting about rate of corrosion, and next we will discuss about how are the controlling methods to prevention of the corrosion. Okay, and again I want to say one thing: the corrosion could not remove completely, but we can prevent. So there is a methods for prevention. There is no methods for complete stopping. Okay, thank you guys. We'll discuss in the next class.